Hello, it's your boy, the SR1 default character.
AP.
Alright, so the many people asked me, and when I say many, since I'm a small YouTuber, I mean the 4 people who DM me on Instagram. Shout out to you guys. So yeah, many people asked me, man, what do you think the next sensor is gonna be? How you think it's gonna be? And in case you can't see by the fucking graffiti that it's fucking dope and it's updated every day, a video on that later. The thing is, I recently replayed Sensor 2, and man, you know the intro? That badass intro we have in Sensor 2? It's the best Sensor intro we ever had, and in case, now this is for me a confirmation that the reboot, the next Saints Row, will actually be like Sensor 2. Why? Because of the style of the graffitis and the similarities in style between the Sensor 2 intro and the graffiti we got. Now this is the Sensor 2 intro. It's fucking badass. Yeah, this is the intro, and the graffiti updated. And it's sort of with the style of that intro of Sensor 2. Now, I know this might be a coincidence, but do you really believe in coincidences? I mean, goddamn man, the graffiti looks fucking dope, and dancing and all that, and man, it's very cool. Now on the graffiti we won't see much in this video. This is why I fully think that the next Sensor will be like Sensor 2, which in my opinion is the best in the series. And man, shut up phone. And goddamn man, these fuckers gave Sensor 1, the OG Sensor, they gave it the 3rd best one. Nah man, it's the 2nd, and Sensor 2 is the best. Argue with me on that one. So we got the graffiti that is pretty much the style of Sensor 2, the intro. And just from the start of the graffiti, you think about gangs, you don't think about all this futuristic stuff like let's say aliens, like let's say celebrities. We get into an OG style that is simply gangster with the graffitis. And goddamn man, one thing that even Sensor videos isn't sure about is why it says rebooting with O's instead of with zeros instead of O's. Now this is you should watch this video that is not very liked by the community. It was just me speaking on my opinion, just like I'm doing this video, why I think it's more like Sensor 2. But man, I believe they did have zeros instead of O's to show us that it's something futuristic in it as well, like digits, like time travel. But that was just my opinion, saying that I believe Sensor, the reboot, isn't actually a reboot but a continuation of Sensor 4. But getting more into this, man, I really love the way they're teasing us with the graffiti updating daily. And oh, with the latest graffiti update, we have the 25th of August 2021. This is pretty much a reveal of the Gamescom. So what they're gonna add for tomorrow is gonna be simply mind-blowing. In my opinion, I think they'll add some characters, like watching the graffiti, because the graffiti is pretty much full at this point. It's a goddamn amazing graffiti. Now, looking back at the reason why I made this video, is to tell you why I think it is like the Sensor 2. Well, Sensor 2 had to, do graffitis. Sensor 2 is the only one that had this much colorfulness into it with the gangs. Not if the first Sensor didn't have such a colorful look, man. Sensor 1 looked way more colorful than Sensor 2. So this is also taking us back to this next reboot, or however the Sensor is gonna be called, how it is gonna be. Man, I believe it's gonna be gangster. Now, of course, take this with a fucking grain of salt if you want. That's just my opinion. You might not agree with it. Tell me in the comments why you think it isn't going to be gangster. Let's start a conversation in the comments. Tell me what you think about this. But man, with all these throwbacks and the style of this reveal, it's pretty much gangster. Come on, graffitis. I believe those are the gangs you see in the graffitis. It's just fucking amazing, man, and it can't be anything but gangster. And please don't come at me saying, man, freaking freaking Mr. Boss for the Sucks, you're pretty much making like 10 videos on a fucking graffiti on a fucking image that it's updating. Well, listen here, kid, at least I'm not making daily videos on this fucking graffiti, and I'm saving it for day 1 and 2 and the last 3 that are gonna be shown. This is me defending myself in this case. Me, I'm a Saints Row OG fan, man, and I fucking love the way they did this marketing thing with checking the site, saying rebooting with zeros, showing an update of the graffiti. It's an amazing style that really gives you an inside look on how the feel is gonna be, of the vibe of the game. And man, you can't say it will be anything but not gangsta, because this screams gangsta. This screams Mark Echo's getting up contest under pressures, man. Such a fucking underrated game. Go buy it on Steam, it's dirty cheap, man. Go play that game. I get the vibes of that fucking game when I see this graffiti, and it's so worked on. It represents so much that we're gonna discuss it in a later video. And yes, this was my take on why it pretty much is Saints Row 2. To be quite frankly, the biggest hint for me is the idea that the intro of Saints Row 2 is so fucking similar with this style that these images take over time with the graffiti. Just a look back at that video replaying Saints Row 2, the first thing you see is the Volition logo showing up of graffitis. So man, this is the style I believe they're going for. They're going for the Saints Row 2 vibe combined with something more colorful. So this was just again my opinion, don't take it as a fact. We'll just have to see tomorrow. Oh, and by the way, stream tomorrow, guys. We're gonna be live reacting to this whole Gamescom, and you're gonna see my reaction. We're gonna react together to this reveal of the Saints Row game, and it's gonna be a good times. I'll leave a link in the pinned comments so you could check the stream. It's gonna be tomorrow, man, and it's gonna be a fucking amazing stream, I guarantee you that. And I can't wait to see the reveal together with you guys. Now, I don't know if the stream is gonna have guests, we're gonna wait and see, but I believe I'll do it mostly alone, with the help of you guys, you know, joining the chat. It's gonna be good times. So thank you for watching another video of me speaking my mind on the recent Saints reviews. And next we're gonna go with the graffiti. If it isn't gonna be too late, I'm actually gonna go to basketball again. But after I come back, it's gonna be nighttime, and I'm gonna react. I'm gonna give my thoughts on the graffitis. And one sneak peek I like to show is this interesting one that we're gonna discuss in the future videos. So thank you for staying in the fam. If you're new, consider subscribing to join the fam. You are not fans, you are fams, you know that. This has been Aron, and as always, have a good one, fams. Aron out, gonna play some basketball, you know.
For the system's Dutch. Whoa, look at his finest, your highness, German president, your highness. Wait, I'm here to slay the demons that harness, tarnus. Join us, the time is upon us. Fuck the game, just hold my PS4. I do it for my soul, so with the BS4. Me and rap, don't show us liaison. The whole game is off, use me as on.